Okay, right, so the first thing I want to do is, rhythm is a very important part of blues music. I mean, it's a very important part of all music, but it's an important characteristic of it. So I want to have a go at trying to get this rhythm down, basically. So, if I'm going to play, I'll start off with a rhythm of that, like that. And that's the difference in rhythm there. So if you always want the string closest to this one is your E string. So if you want to try and all just basically just play along with me at getting that rhythm right, basically. Going 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Alex?
Where am I supposed to put this left hand?
What to do? Oh, you can leave it open. There's no, because that's an E string.
So I play this big one here.
Yeah, that one there.
What do I do?
Sounds like two fingers though.
Okay, that's it. 3, 4, 1, 2. Got that? Okay then. So you always seem to have that fairly well. Okay then. So next thing is basically just working out the notes and chords from now on, basically. So if we look there, that's a basic blues structure, that on that second half of the board there, where if you imagine where each line is, that's each bar, so there's 4 beats per each bar. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're looking at the top.
No, they've not.
That's this one here.
There's 6 letters.
This part here.
Yeah, right.
Each
4,
line
8.
is a separate in each bar, so you start counting a new set of
4.
beats from each. There, so it's 1,
4.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I sort of come up here for holiday.
Okay, so if you imagine then, so if you take that the string closest to is your E, next string down is A, which as you can see is the next note that comes up.
Why is E and A why is it not in alphabetical order?
Because, well, that's kind of all to do with the evolution of how guitar came about, basically, and it's to do more with
It's
the
in music order,
voicing.
not alphabetical.
Yeah, it's not in alphabetical order.
It's music
I'm
order.
afraid.
Okay.
But
So where
sensible
music
mathematics.
order A comes after E.
it doesn't. But they're not. It's not in the strings aren't in order, because if they're all in order, you couldn't get the chord shapes basically. And you can make nicer chord voicings basically by having different strings. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But that would make more sense when we start getting.
You didn't have to call it those letters. You could have called it numbers.
Yeah, well, exactly.
But the names are just random.
X, Y, and Z.
You could have called them.
Call them colours.
Could have called them colours.
Yeah, but they've got to
could
be in a
have been numbers.
sequence. Anyway, we're distracting.
No, it's all important stuff. But yeah, right. So if you take that second string there to be your the second note involved.
Well, A.
A.
Right.
Yeah.
E is the big string. A
Big
is the
string.
slimmer string.
Next string down. Exactly.
Basic one down.
Next one, B, is if you fret this, if you take the second fret on the A, there, that's right, just there, that's right,
Yeah, that's what's B.
and that's the B. Yeah.
But how many chords does that have to touch?
There
Like
is,
the
but
right
that's
hand,
not
what does that have to touch?
That would have
Not
to
a B
just be
bass.
that note. Just touch the notes that
G,
you're on,
G,
you know, that you're fretting and.
Like this
and
one,
you're-
right?
That's B.
Yeah, that's right.
That's number B. That's the
Yeah,
B.
that's B.
B, E.
Alright. And
Anyway, this is B.
Why can't I just say that bit?
right,
Yeah,
A
you
is
can-
just
you-
this.
You can do that if you want. There's
It won't be a bassy B.
No, it won't.
Trebly B.
Yeah, but you know, there's no problem in splitting up into.
Oh, so they're the same notes?
Yeah, they're the same notes, just one's an octave higher.
Hang on, the first one's E, then it's
And it's
A.
A.
And where's the B?
The B is if you put your finger on the second fret of the A string That's your B.
Alright, so it's
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Now those three notes are those three notes. The relationship between those three notes is 1, 4, 5 basically. The E is the first note of your scale. The A is the second, the fourth note, and the B is the fifth note, basically. And it's a very important relationship throughout music, especially in blues music. Okay.
well, you've got 4 E's there.
There's 4 E's there, yeah.
4 times the same, I'd go
So
then
E, F, G,
and
A,
then
B.
and
So
then
Yeah.
E, A, B
and then
is
you'll
1,
be
4, 5.
A.
But
Yeah,
there's 4
exactly.
in each E.
For what?
So that's
And there's
just
2 in
Talking about
each.
the distance between E
That's
and
a
A
tune.
and the
Yeah,
distance
it's
between A
about
and B.
the distance between each note, basically.
Distance.
Yeah. So if you
Just
count
time.
if you count
No,
up
but
from
moving
E,
from beats to note to harmonies now.
The distance is measured in meters, and look at times and seconds.
it's not like that, I'm afraid.
Isn't
It's
it?
not like
It's a distance in time.
No, the
No,
distance.
the distance. Imagine a piano in your head. The distance between A to E is 4 notes.
I don't know.
A, B, C, D, E, or whatever. Sorry,
One,
E,
two,
F, G, A. Imagine an E on the piano and then an A. The distance would be 4 notes between E and A. And the
Like
difference
10
between
centimeters.
E, A, and B would be 5. Between E and D would be 5 notes.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
You need to pretend to have a piano in your
annoying when
head.
they do this.
Exactly. Yeah, it makes. Yeah, it's just about.
You could
it's just
visualize
about
the piano in your head, then you can see the
Intelligent.
Yeah.
differences and stuff.
Like, if you just want it to be best about a keyboard,
Yeah.
show you, but. Well,
Right, so there is a distance. So when you
Yeah.
say distance, there is actually
Just imagine
correct units.
4 white notes on the piano.
Measuring about 10 centimeters.
Anyway, the important part about this
Centimeters
is
is
the
irrelevant.
structure. This is the structure that is used throughout a lot of blues music. It does vary from time to time. It will vary from time to time, but that is essentially the structure of it in the most basic form. And you can hear it in terms of how it goes from sounding at a home point in the music to a faraway point in the music, basically. So if we start with we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do 4 bars of that. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and you move to A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then E. 2, 3,
A sound out of tune.
4, and then B. 1, 2, 3, back to A. 4, 4, E. 2, and then B again. See, so can you kind of hear how it makes a difference, a slight, get how moving to the B feels furthest away from your home key. Does that make sense?
See that?
Yeah? Yeah, exactly. Does that all make sense?
Mhm.
Have I explained that alright?
Mhm.
Yeah? Okay then.